fear that motivates us. The mistakes that make us better. We are simply rebels creating. So when the paint hits the canvas, nothing else matters. That's being a Maverick of color.
I got introduced to Matrix about 14, 15 years ago, and a jobber of mine down the street happened to carry it, and I was reluctant to move into using a paint I wasn't comfortable with 15 years ago, but I really did fall in love with the way the paint always worked for me. After 20 years in business, 15 years of those using Matrix, I can't recall a time where the product, let me down. Those horror stories that you hear about paint, cracking and peeling and anything else. I didn't really experience any of that. And that really, I kind of instantly, fell in love with it. I was like, this is great, I'll use this. It started out as being a convenience, turned into me using, nothing but Matrix.
I was introduced to Matrix around 15 years ago when I started in the other guy's shop when I graduated. I brought it into my shop and played with it, and then I also played with other brands, and I just kept going back to Matrix. Because of the versatility, I just was drawn back to it because you can do the collision part with it, and you can also do the custom part with it. That's why I was drawn back to it. It was just actually one product in the shop, not having to have other companies in, and that's what I really liked about Matrix.
I first started using Matrix back in the late 90s when the local jobber brought it in and introduced it to me. I sprayed it, I really liked it, and it was very cost effective. So I switched from the competitor that I was using forever, and I've been happy with it ever since. Using Matrix, I was able to cut cost, reduce my overhead as far as my materials, and I didn't have to sacrifice any quality or any durability.
I continue to use Matrix because it continues to be reliable. The colors cover great. The clear is infallible, really, if it's used to spec. There's a large variety of clears to choose from the AG40 if you're looking for high build, the 21 if you're looking for something that kicks off a little quicker, the 25 if you need something in an hour. There's a large spectrum of colors to choose from. I like the mixing bank. There's a lot of things I like about it, but mostly it never failed me.
Using Matrix has helped my business ever since I've been using it because of the versatility. And it's just because I can go to the shelf, I can mix either the custom colors, or I can go and I got an insurance job come in, the collision job, I can mix the same color off the same bank. It's a no-brainer. So that's why I like my Matrix.
One of the advantages to having the Matrix bank and having all of the toners and the clears and the reducers in stock is that one of those 9:30, 10 o'clock at night paint jobs when you need something and the stores are all closed, I've got it. And I can mix and make whatever I need to do to keep pushing forward and make my job deadline. Most of my SEMA builds have all been, since I started using Matrix exclusively, have all been Matrix products, all the way from start to finish. They've proved themselves to me over time. I don't have to worry about it. When I want the quality and I want the durability and I want them to look good in the SEMA lights, I'm definitely going to be using Matrix.
Whether you're a custom guy, a body shop guy, or a hobbyist, Matrix paint will see your project through. It always has for me. That's as honest as I could be. Matrix paint's reliable. It's got all the aspects of a high-end paint. works, sprays. I don't know, man. Like, I use Matrix because it works.